Hello everyone, Tashleg and welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is Sring Palden. So today's topic I actually wanted to share or discuss about is Nurse Licensure Compact, which is also called as Multi-State License. As of April 2022, there are 39 states that are actually a part of NLC. So what does that mean, right? As the name itself suggests, multi-state license, if you are a healthcare provider, LPN, RVN, or RN, practicing in one of those 39 states, you can actually, after meeting the criteria and having gone through the process that needs to be, undergone, you can apply for a multi-state license. And once you get approved and you get your license, you can actually go to 39 different states to practice your nursing profession or provide your services. How wonderful is that, right? Okay, so coming back to criterias, what are the criteria that needs to be met prior to application? Number one, you should be a primary resident of one of those states, 39 states, one of them. That also means that you'll be having to submit your proof of residency. Number two, you should be actively registered as an RN or LPN or RVN. Number three, you should submit the state or federal criminal background checks. Number four, you should not have any state or federal felony convictions or convictions related to practice of nursing. So these are some of the important criteria that needs to be met. We all know that everything comes with, some pros and cons. So in terms of, multi-state license or NLC, the positive part is that I believe that it's a win-win situation for both the employer and employee, and to some point or to some extent to the patients as well. So to discuss how, number one, for the employee, it opens door for you for more job opportunities. How many hospitals are there in just one state, right? So when you have the opportunity to practice in 39 states, that would mean like tons of hospitals or healthcare facilities. Number two, the flexibility to practice. Number three also means that, just one license for all 39 states means you don't have to apply license in each state or have to worry about renewing or getting, having it expired. So it's just one license that you need to renew if it's, time for expiration. So that's a great situation. Now, in terms of the benefit for employer, since your facility or your state is one of those 39 states participating in NLC, that also means that, when you are short of nurses, your doors are open to all those nurses or LVNs or LPNs that practices in other states as well. So you have more chances of, nurses coming to practice in your healthcare facility or your state, especially during the emergencies like flooding, hurricanes, or even wildfires. And in terms of patient care, we all know that, nursing shortages is a big time, issue in our nursing profession. And with the shortages, it somehow does affect the care that we provide to our patients. It does delay the care, or, it somehow, does not make the patients comfortable, or for us as a healthcare provider, when we are short of nurses and when we are running here and there and are not able to focus on patients or not able to provide adequate or appropriate care, somehow it does affect us as well. So having, breached that nursing shortages gap by opening doors to, nurses from different states would also, I believe, improve the care to our patients. So those are some of the positive sides, I believe. Now coming to the negative aspect or the cons. So when, even when we go from one facility to another facility within the state, you do see some differences in the scope of practice. Each facility has their own, rules and regulations. So when you travel from one state to another state, there are more, chances that there will be some differences. So getting to know about each facility, each state scope of practice or rules and regulations is very important, because you are traveling in different states, and not knowing would actually put yourself in a bad situation. And even though my primary state is, for say, Colorado, and I'm practicing in some other states like Florida, so if I have been convicted in Florida, so the law of this compact licensure says that you will be, convicted under the law of Florida, where you are actually practicing, and not necessarily the primary state that I actually applied from. So as a whole, I mean to say that knowing the rules and regulations and scope of practice of each state, and also the facility, is very important. So what happens, right? Application process is, make sure that you meet all the criteria as discussed above, right? And then you can actually check whether your state is one of the NLC participating states by going into the National Council of State Board of Nursing. And if you see your state, then yes, your state is one of the compact license practicing states. And then if you want to apply, you can go to your website, apply for multi-state license, submit your proof of residency, driver license, mailing address, sit for finger checks and background checks done, and then pay the fees. And once everything is approved, then after several weeks you will get your license. So very important thing is, whenever we make a move, right, whenever we change our location or address from one place to another within the state, or two different states, it is very important that we keep our updated information with the state by changing the change of address, or submitting the form, so that they have the current information about you. What happens to the license when you move from compact to compact license? Yes, you do have to apply for the endorsement license to the different state that you're going to, but you still have your compact license as valid, as long as the other state that you're moving is one of the participating state. But if you happen to move from, for say, a compact license state to a non-compact or single state license, then once, after definitely endorsing your license, and you get your license in that other state and start to practice, the compact license automatically falls up, because you are not anymore in the compact license state. For say, I moved from New York to Colorado. So New York is a single state license, and Colorado is a multi-state license, or is a state that participates in NLC. So what happens is, because even though I was moving to Colorado, and at that point of time, apart from the address that I had, that I was going to move to, I did not have any sufficient proof of my residency. For say, I did not have the driver license of Colorado. I did not have any utility bills to prove that I am a resident here. I did not have a pay stub, because I haven't started working in Colorado. So when I applied for Colorado license, yes, I can definitely apply for it, since I am moving and I want to have my license first and have my job search before I even leave the job place back in New York, right? So I can still qualify to apply for the license in Colorado, but I do not get to apply for multi-state because of insufficient documents. So currently now, it's been almost 2 years, and I definitely am a resident of Colorado and have everything to prove if need be. So I have, the opportunity to actually apply for multi-state license if I want to, and if I want to travel and explore different job opportunities. I do have all the criteria met. Of course, I have to go through the background checks and fingerprints and all that stuff, but in terms of residency proof and all, yes, I do qualify for a multi-state license, since Colorado is one of the compact license state. So that is that, and I hope that the information that I have shared here will prove to be helpful if you happen to apply for a compact license or multi-state license in future, and just to know about things that are actually happening around is something great to know about. And I just felt like at one point there was I was pretty curious about how things worked and what that means and all that stuff. So I finally got to learn about it, and I thought like sharing it might help somebody in their future. If you happen to like the video that I shared, please feel free to share it so that it might help some other people that are actually looking for more informations. And yes, have a very good day, and thank you for watching.